what works for others might not work for you. Therefore, you need to pay attention to yourself. Usually, if you're new here, I give song recommendations in the beginning of the video, then it jumps to a realization, which really might not be like a realization. You might have been realized, but it's like, I didn't. Now I want to talk about it. But it's like a little mini conversation before we get into the real conversation, which in this case would be being ahead of your time. If y'all hear the outside, excuse me. I have the window open. The window usually not open. Anyways, but also I look down a lot because I got all the goodies here in my notepad. Because I think during the week and record. You feel me? So we got a few bullet points. So being ahead of your time, you got to cater to your audience. Like your audience. Now, if I wanted to cater, okay, who am I a fan of? Like, let's say I'm a fan of Tiana Taylor, right? And I'm like, yeah, I like her. She's influential to me. I'm not finna disregard what I got going on to cater to her audience because I think I'm finna snatch up some people from her audience because I like her vision, you feel me? And we might share similar visions, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta really just stay in tune with your audience because it makes a difference. I don't care if your audience is like 3 people to 30 people to 300 to 3,000. Pay attention to your audience and cater to them because they're there for what you do and you're ahead of your time. Now it might be a little small gathering because everybody not in the future, but that's just what it is. Because to me, it's a realm of us that are ahead of our time that everybody else needs to catch up to. So if I have for example, I do like I said, I know I put it in the last thing, I do collages with my poems now. Regular people or regular poets don't do anything of the sort. I do it though. And I realized it's not as receptive as I planned on it being because to me it's like, voila, this is cool, this is amazing. But I don't know why. I don't know why or how everybody else is looking at it. Like, do they just see a whole bunch of jumbled up words and pictures when they look at my stuff? If they do, okay, because I don't know what to tell you. But I know it's amazing and it's ahead of my time because I know people gonna catch up. It's gonna be a point in time where people catch up, making me ahead of my time. Staying true to yourself. Now let me tell you, staying true to yourself is not staying the same. I've been working on my website for 3 years and I think like the year 2, close to the year 3, I finally changed around my website. It was the same for 2 years because I was like, I'm staying true to me, I don't switch up. You can switch up. Unknowingly, you're still going to embody everything that you present. You can rebrand though because you elevate. I was being stagnant because I was ahead of my time, but I wanted other people to catch up, so I slowed down basically. That's not good. Don't do that. It's not necessary to do that because a person gonna catch up when they catch up. If they want to, think of it like this. Let's say we're running a triathlon or marathon or cross country, whatever the case may be, just a long stretch, like a 200-kilometer marathon. I don't even know if that's realistic because I don't know my measurements, but that's neither here nor there. That's what we doing. And we in the front. We pacing. We cool with it. Them other people need to train to catch up to you. It's not you gonna slow down to make them feel involved. No, they feel like they need to catch up. Like, I know I was slowing myself down in order to people to catch up to me. That's not the case. Everything's not for everybody. Everything's not for everybody. That's just what it is. It's conflicting because we live in a place where it's like everything is for everybody. So when you feel like what you have to offer is for everybody, it's really not. And then you dissect it like, why isn't it? And I feel like that's just feeding into it too bad because it's made for somebody and it's gonna get where it needs to be. That doesn't mean don't promote yourself and stuff like that. I promote myself, but I am very accepting of the fact that everybody just don't think I'm great yet. They gotta catch up. A good example is the fact I live in California, Southern California. 03 Greedo, popular. I didn't like him. I like him now, but I didn't like him. And you know what made me like him? The fact that I went to a show in February and one of the rappers hopped on to DJ and he played Sweet Lady. And he likes that song. You could tell. He enjoyed it. He made the song likable. He did something for me that Sweet Lady wasn't doing for itself. And then seeing the whole environment.
Would you be my...
Yes, I will. Now Sweet Lady, I'm late. But Sweet Lady, but I was playing Sweet Lady for like 3 months straight. Like, I like him finally. But it's like I had to catch up. Everybody else was ahead of me. I had to catch up. Oh, so in addition to staying true to yourself, you also have to realize that what works for someone else might not work for you. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not influenced. It's some stuff I see that someone else will do and I will do it, but I'm not gonna just do what they do. I'm going to do it better. Regardless if somebody think I'm not doing it better, I'm doing it how it is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's me. When you see, you gonna see me. You gonna disregard the fact that you might have seen somebody else do it. And if you catch on to somebody else did it, most likely you did because I said like where I got it from. Like, it's just, that's how being influenced works, or inspired works. Although people don't do that all shade, all tea, because people just like to bite other people a little flow. It all ties in together. Because for instance, I don't even know her name, Rupee, Milk and Honey Lady. Milk and Honey Lady, she's poet of the decade. No shade to her, but I don't understand why. And I think it's just because she's aesthetically pleasing, which made everybody flock to her. Now I could have took that and been all like, oh, I just gotta doodle on my poems. And it's all like, no, because people gonna be like, this ain't you. Some people probably would have been like, yes, a black poet doodling on her poems. But that's not for me. That doesn't feed my soul. That doesn't, if I would have doodled on my poem and gave that out to the world, I would have been like, it wouldn't have. What works for others might not work for you. Therefore, you need to pay attention to yourself. The next bullet point is, what is ahead of your time? If you watch this and you get to this point, maybe I'm putting this in the beginning of the video. What is ahead of your time to you? Because I would love to know. And then we gon' probably, if it's enough comments, well, you gonna read what people feel like ahead of your time. But ahead of your time to me is like ahead of your time. I just feel like people just don't get it. You're ahead of your time. It's only a certain keen few people that get it because they're just on a broader spectrum than everybody else, which is fine. I'm not saying that somebody is better than someone else. It's just being realistic. Everybody not keeping up. They not catching up. They're waiting for the next thing to buzz. You're already buzzing, but you're not buzzing in mass majority. Therefore, you're not being kept up with. It's just the name of the game. To me, this is how like, you feel me? Then my next question is, when does the simulation glitch? So people can catch up to you, because that's really what it is. And that's the thing I can't figure out. So I'm here, you feel me? This is true dialogue. When does the simulation glitch? Who knows? I can wake up tomorrow and something can happen. But I don't know when. I just know that as long as I keep applying myself, don't stop writing, figure out structure, which I finally did, which I might do a video on. The simulation I'm a glitch it. There we go. This is like, that was me right now. Like, that was just an epiphany I just had. I'm going to glitch the simulation as long as I keep tweaking with it, playing with it, applying myself, putting myself out of it. It's like, I don't know, I really don't know what I'm talking about when I say this, but I know you're finna understand it. And you're probably looking like, girl, then why are you finna say it? But look, imagine, when I think of glitching, I'm thinking of something that looks like TV static, or that movie, The Matrix. Like, I have never seen The Matrix, but it looked like it's some computer hacking type stuff going on, and they're going to different dimensions. I can be completely wrong, because like I said, I've never seen it, but it's like I'm hacking what's going on right now among myself, and I'm hacking so everybody else can figure everything else out and catch up to me. So as long as I keep hacking, eventually it's gonna glitch the system and somebody gonna fall into my category. You feel me? I hope it makes sense, because it was making sense in my head how I'm thinking it, but for the most part I have to glitch the simulation, because how else is it gonna glitch? That was good, because I've been thinking about this for a long time and I couldn't never figure it out, because I'm all like, when does it, like, I got this whole theory about everything else, but it's like it doesn't make sense on what finally breaks when it breaks. So I'll keep y'all updated on that. Make sure y'all check out my description box, because that's where the goodies is. It's the songs, it's the realization, it's the I copy and paste the notes, like, so y'all can see like how I brainstorm and stuff or whatever. And then it's some more black content channels that I recommend, because if you like me, you gonna love them, because I love them. And then I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Wishing y'all a whole bunch of peace, joy, and prosperity. I don't even think I did it right, but I'm lit right now. And that's just what it is. Till we see each other again.